Dear fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy for me to talk about Linda, who was not only a dear friend, but a great mentor and mother figure for liberty advocates, for me and many others. Linda was a force for the liberty movement in Afghanistan and beyond. With her goodness and grace, her humanity, and her intellect, she guided us. She has supported me like her son and family members, and I loved and cherished her as my mother. Linda significantly impacted my personal and professional life and shaped my worldview. When I got word that Linda had passed, I just started my life in exile. Days were dark and bitter, but the news of Linda's passing away was even more painful and heartbreaking for me. I cannot forget how she left no stone unturned to get to safety and make sure I am safe and that I will have a voice to speak the truth and defend my people. She made sure the liberty and our organization and international allies will stand with the people of Afghanistan during the tragic fall of Kabul last August. Linda was a big part of the success of our think tank activities in Afghanistan. I have tears in my eyes every time when I see the emails, texts, and correspondence we shared when Linda was here. She would constantly text to ask about my condition, and also she was advising me I should be more careful and keep myself safe. Last year when Afghanistan collapsed and my life was extremely in danger, she worked 24 hours with Mr. Bradlips and with Dr. Tom Palmer and a number of other friends from across the liberty movement to save my life and to take me to safety. I can't forget those moments and her kindness until the end of my life in this world. If I say that since the collapse of my country, Afghanistan, I didn't experience even a minute of happiness, I would be right. My immigration to the United States, and after that I was forced to leave my own country, I went through a lot of difficulties. My first stop after my escape from Kabul was Abu Dhabi. After 4 nights on there, I went to Albania. And again, after more than a month in Albania, I went to Turkey in order to bring my mother and other family members to safety. This was the time when Dr. Palmer called me and gave the news about Linda's death. It was the worst thing at the worst time of my life. When I received the news of her, and I went to a second shock. And after that, I cried the whole night that how soon we lost such a great person like Linda, and her place in our whole life will be empty. It was one of her wishes to see me in the United States, and she was trying every year to take me to this event. And it was one of her wishes to see me safe and sound in the United States. Today, she is not physically with us on this room, but I'm sure that she is watching us from an heavenly world, and she is very happy to see that I'm safe and sound in here. And I'm still able to continue the works that Linda invested in her life to promote and educate the classical liberal ideas to the world, and especially for poor and third world countries such as Afghanistan. The last text that I received from Linda was one day before her death, while she was at Liberty Forum and Freedom Dinner of 2021 in Miami. And she sent me a text about my current boss at the University of Pittsburgh, Professor Jennifer Murtaza Shively, which I'm sure that she is here today with us in this room. And Linda said, Khalid, I met with Jennifer here at Liberty Forum, and we asked from her to support you. She is a very knowledgeable person, and she accepted to help you with everything that you will need to work in her center at University of Pittsburgh. And today, besides my work for Afghanistan through the Afghanistan Economic and Legal Studies Organization, I have the opportunity to work with the Center for Governance and Market at University of Pittsburgh as a research scholar for a better future of my country, Afghanistan, which was one of the biggest dreams of Linda for me. And Atlas Network made it happen. Linda supported thousands of Afghan youths across Afghanistan to learn the ideas of a free and prosperous society and lead the nation toward enlightenment. She edited and published the Islamic Foundations of a Free Society book, and now it is the only source in Afghanistan that enables us and thousands of other friends to continue our fight for freedom based on Islamic values against the current authoritarian regime. She was a rare gem. She supported me a lot, and she connected me with dozens of people across the world who are supporting our mission and fight for freedom in a country such as Afghanistan. She cast light into places of deepest darkness and reminded us constantly of our obligations to one another. May her soul rest in peace, and may we meet again in the heavenly world. Rest in peace, one and the only Linda. Thank you so much.